Hello, Steel City Surge fans. Kippy here, coach of the Steel City Surge, back for Week 8 of PDL for Orange Islands. And we are taking on Treyant this week. This matters a lot for playoffs for us, not so much for Treyant, unfortunately, who is currently 2-5. But we do see Skarmory, Mamosline, Ceruledge, Raging Bolt, Muck, and Quaquaval. Okay. So I kind of like an Espeon lead here, just a little bit. I also just like a Gren lead. I'm gonna go Gren. Oops. Best of luck to Treyant. This matters a lot, quite a bit for playoffs overall for us. If we win, we get in. If we lose, depending on the loss, it might be based off a differential. So it's going to matter for us winning, and if we lose, how much we lose by. So let's see what the lead is. See, Raging Bolt lead. Okay. So Raging Bolt could be Dragon, Fairy, or Steel. I'm just going to get up a layer of spikes real quick. We are Protean. We do have a Sash. We do not see Booster. We do see the Terra, though. Is it Terra Steel like I was expecting? Or is it Terra Fairy? It's Terra Fairy. Okay. We do get the spikes off. We go ahead and get Protean up. Get to see what he goes for. Goes for Volt Switch. All right, cool. So Terra Fairy, he does go for Volt Switch. So I can get a very free Surf Hop on this thing now. Raging Bolt. Greninja. It is Terra Fairy. Surf is going to do a solid chunk to this thing, so we're going to go for Surf. He does Hard Swap. What does he Hard Swap into? The Quack. Okay. Does take Spikes damage, so it's not Boots. That does very, very little. So 2 Quack. Surf should do, ideally, 27%, so that makes me think this is Assault Vest. If that is Assault Vest, yeah, that's got to be Spadef invested in Assault Vest. I'm keen to just U-turn here. I don't think it's Scarf. Nah, it's not Scarf. We're gonna go hard into 8. Get that spin blocking. Goes for knockoff. Okay. So we get 423 to 300 on Ape with knockoff. He does knock off our Chesto Berry. He did 29% with knockoff, so it is not adamant. It might be Jolly. But we do have 100 base power Rage Fist right now. And I'm okay with going for my Terra here. And going for a Drain Punch makes sense. Going for a Rage Fist also makes a lot of sense. I am going to go for a Rage Fist. He does Hard Swap. What does he swap into? Skarmory. Okay. This might be Helmet. Unfortunately, with my Chesto Berry knocked off, that means I can't really rest freely. But this should do a decent chunk. It does a third. It is Helmet. Okay. Yeah, so we did a third. We are Terra Fairy. I am not keen about taking more damage on this thing. I'm gonna go hard into Espeon here. On the potential spikes play. Shadow Ball can 2-hit KO this thing. Does go for spikes. So we get that magic bounce. We get 2 layers of spikes up right now. That's really good. I can pretty freely go for a Shadow Ball. I can pretty freely go for Shadow Ball here. I mean, Muck is... It's probably inviting Muck in. So... I feel like he doesn't stay in on this. But I'm going to take chip damage because I feel like Muck doesn't take it very well either. If it's a special ball, Shadow Ball's doing 11 to 12%. What's my play if he goes into Muck here? If he goes into Muck, I feel like I go into... No. I think I Baton Pass. Nah, I'm gonna trick. Cool. He's got choice specs on his Skarmory now. I actually don't mind that. So I get rid of the helmet, which is really nice. He goes for Brave Bird. Okay, that's gonna do chunk. That does a lot. But he gets Rocky Helmet damage. And recoil damage. So he's currently at 26% on Skarmory. 26% if we are Rocky Helmet. Yeah, we should be able to knock this thing out with Shadow Ball now. So we go for Shadow Ball. He does swap. So this is choice specs now. Goes into Muck, yep. Gets hurt by the spikes, which is really nice. We get the Shadow Ball off. It's not going to do a lot of damage to him. Is he leftovers or Black Sludge? He's Black Sludge. Okay. I am inclined to Baton Pass on this. Because we don't have any stat changes, right? No, we don't have any stat changes. So I'm inclined to Baton Pass, but what do I Baton Pass into? This is probably a knockoff, so I think I can go into Punch Crow on the Muck. Because that is definitely Spadef invested Muck. Maybe not. Maybe I just go into Preem. Or Toxtricity. I don't really want to do that. I think I might be able to go into Gren. Yeah, I kind of like going into Gren. So we're going to Baton Pass into Gren. Just to see if he doubles. Does not double. He does stay in. Okay. So I don't really need Gren quite as much right now. And I just want to get some damage off on stuff. Does go for Poison Jab right away. Okay. So it does half. Does not get the Poison Touch, which is good. Poison Jab. Black Sludge. I mean, how much is Annihilate doing to this guy? With a... I mean, Drain Punch is my best move into Muck. And that's 37% or so. I don't mind just going for a Surf here and just chipping this down slowly. Let's go for knockoff. It is going to take us out. That's fine. Poison Jab does do a lot of damage to us. I feel like I can go into Toxtricity freely here and just Boom Burst. If he has EQ on this thing, then so be it. Oh no, he doesn't have EQ. He doesn't have access to it. So we go into Tox. I may have let Gren go down early for no reason, but I still have Shift Gear Toxtricity. I feel like I can just go for a Shift Gear here. If he wants to knock off my Throat Spray, I think that's fine. Does Cerulege threaten me? Not at the moment. So I'm going... Could I overdrive, actually? On the Muck. I can potentially overdrive on the Muck. Does Mamoswine want to come in? I mean, it's either got to be Ceruledge or Mamoswine. I'm going to Boom Burst. If he wants to go Ceruledge, that's fine. He stays in. Does a lot of damage. We get our Throat Spray off. We are at +1 now. Does go for knockoff, so that's going to do less damage. So we actually take that very, very well. And honestly, if I can get a Shift Gear off, that might be game. I'm going to go for a Shift Gear here. I don't see what he does here. That might be game, because I don't think Ceruledge can take a... It might... I mean, after the spikes damage, if it's not boots, it doesn't take a overdrive. So, Toxtricity has us in a really good position right now. That Throat Spray really, really helped. Quite honestly, Raging Bolt, even with Terra Fairy, might not be the best play for him. Raging Bolt with Terra Fairy. Boom Burst just knocks it out. Yeah, okay, so he goes hard into Skarmory. So we get that Shift Gear off. That is massive. Because now we outspeed literally the entire team. And we can just start going for stuff now. Does Mamoswine... Mamoswine doesn't like a Boom Burst. What about Skarmory? Skarmory doesn't take a Boom Burst either. Nothing really likes Boom Burst here. Like, at all. The only thing that likes Boom Bursts... And I mean, if he goes in... If he's... Mamoswine. If he is Assault Vest, Max Spadef, he could take 2 Boom Bursts. So I'm going to go ahead and Boom Burst here. Just in case he switches to the Mamoswine. He sacks off the Skarmory. So Skarmory is gone, so we don't have to worry about spikes from that thing. Now, I feel like he would have to be Assault Vest Mamoswine to have a chance at knocking us out. Because we outspeed a Scarf variant. Toxtricity might just sweep here. It honestly might just sweep here. Goes into Raging Bolt. Okay. It has enough chip on it that we can just go for another Boom Burst. Acid Spray wouldn't do nearly enough. Thunderclap does 39 to 46, depending on... Oh no, that's with Booster Energy. This could be Assault Vest. It might be Assault Vest. Goes for the Draco. That's gonna knock us out, right? Yeah, okay. But we get Raging Bolt down to basically nothing. So not a sweep for Toxtricity, but it got us into an insanely good position where I think I can just go no, I can't really go Espeon. I feel like I can go into Ape though, because Thunderclap onto Ape shouldn't knock us out when we're at 230 HP. Yeah, we're at 54%. So unless that's like modest, even if it's choice specs, it wouldn't matter. So we do have 100 base power Rage Fist, so I'm gonna go into Annihilate. That is basically at 5%. I mean, we always just Rage Fist here. He's gonna save the bolt for a sack later. He might use it for Quaquavalva or something. Quaquavalva's gonna go down here, I think, right? Yeah, I don't think it lives. I don't think it's gonna live a Rage Fist. Nope. So, we're gonna keep hazards on the field for the entire game, so that's great. Goes into Cerulege, okay. Does take spikes damage. I mean, I live basically every Cerulege roll, I think. It's a 50-50. Do I take the 50-50, or do I go into Preem? I think I can go into Preem freely here. Because Poltergeist is going to do a chunk. I mean, I don't have... Actually, Poltergeist doesn't do anything to me. What am I talking about? I don't have an item. His best move is Bitterblade. Unless does Cerulege get like a poison move that I'm just not aware of? It does get Poison Jab. I mean, how much is Poison Jab doing, though? Poison Jab is... that's without Fairy. Poison Jab might KO. I'm gonna go for Rage Fist, though. Goes for Shadow Sneak. Okay, that's not gonna KO. It does a good chunk of damage, but that just boosts my Rage Fist even more. Okay. So it's currently 4-2. Or 4-3, I should say. 4-3. Mamoswine comes out. Mamoswine, Ice Shard, if it's Life Orb. We're currently at 103. 24%. Ice Shard would KO. I think I can go into Preem now. EQ just obliterates me, actually. I don't think I need Espeon anymore. I'm gonna sack Espeon and see what happens. I'm gonna give him Espeon. See what he wants to go for. If he goes for like an Ice Shard. See if he's Life Orb or not. He does go for Ice Shard. We live! We live in! We do not see an Ice Shard. I mean, I can just go for a Psychic, I think. Just get damage. He's gonna go for another Ice Shard for sure. He doesn't go for Ice Shard! That's free shit! Goes for Trailblaze. He's gonna take more damage. Okay. Okay. So, we got massive chip. I'm pretty sure Sucker Punch from Honchkrow is just gonna knock it out now. We can just go for a Sucker Punch here. Ice Shard's... Oh, that goes first. Ice Shard goes first because he's faster. That's right. Shoot. Also, I'm super luck. That's a throw on my part. That's 100% a throw. I mean, I don't really need Honchkrow, I guess. I'm going to go for a Tailwind in case he doesn't go for Ice Shard. He does go for Ice Shard, so he's going to pick up that KO. Man, I threw that. I threw Honchkrow away. But now I can go into Preem. Preem should be able to knock this thing out. We can just go for Surf. This is a lot closer because of that throw I had. Ice Shard. Trailblaze. I don't think Trailblaze KOs me. Just for EQ, that shouldn't knock us out. Nah, it does barely have. So Preem is going to knock out. Mamoswine is a threat, no matter what team it comes with. The Muck's gonna come out. We should just be able to knock this thing out with Surf. It didn't even proc my Citrus Berry at all. Yep. And then Greninja, KO Raging Bolt, Spikes. GG to Tran. This is a very fun battle, actually. Again, GG's to Trant. Very, very good game. Very, very close towards the end. Just a couple of things just didn't go his way towards the end there. Played the early game very, very well on my part, and he brought it back very nicely, too. He played a very good mid and end game to try to bring that back forward for his favor. But we are going to pick up the win on Trant, and we're going to finish the season 5-3. And we're going to be making it into playoffs. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching throughout the regular season. We are going to be in playoffs this next week. So, keep an eye out for the first round of playoffs. We'll be posting that video next week. And I'll tell you guys about the matchup whenever we get there. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.